Sorry, next time we'll just get it and you can answer it. Okay, bring it back to me. Alright, we'll give everyone a point for good support. I know I've had you for a long time today. So, X marks the spot. By the end of leg 1, here's leg 1. This is the starting point. Leg 1 is when she goes to the end. Remember, visualize her. She went all the way to the end. How far away was she? Where was her position from here? By the end of leg 1. Where was her position from the start by the end of leg 1? Do random on that for me, please. Beth, I know you want to answer out. Who did select? Sabrina. How far away was she? How far is Sabrina? Think about it for the first 5 seconds, and Sabrina needs help, guys, so let's see if you can help her. Who can help her?
I would help you, but...
Think about it. How far away am I from the start?
1 meter.
Vincent, you want to help her out? 10 meters, right? So what was her new position from the start?
10 meters. 5 meters.
It was, how far away was she from the start?
X. 0.
0 to 10. 10 meters. 10 meters. Vincent, thanks for helping her. You know it, Sabrina.
Thank you.
10 meters. Thank you, that's respect. Okay, so 10 meters. Okay, where was her position? Now think about this one again. We're going to do random again. Okay, by the end of leg 2, where was she at still?
0. I mean 10.
She was still, so her position was still 10 meters away from the start?
Yes.
So we're going to put, what do you think there?
10.
Thank you, Isaac. Isaac, a point. 10. And then last but not least, some of you said maybe 10, but negative 10 is her change in position.
Oh, so 0.
So how many of you would want to say 10? How many for 10? How many for 0? Zeros. Zeros in the house. Lots of zeros. Some people who don't know. Right? Zeros? Okay, it's 0. Because he's back at the start. Instant good participation. So can you guys, you think we can do this last distance part, just to get the concept of the difference between position and distance? Okay, so think about it. Here she goes. She's starting here. I'm just pretending I'm this Beth. And she goes, by the end of leg 1, how far does she go? Distance is how far you go. How far has she traveled, distance-wise?
10 meters.
So Servando said 10. I heard Norma said 10. Did she go 10 meters? Is that a distance? Yes, it is. Is it the same as her change of position? Is it the same as her position?
Yep.
These are all the same. Why? Because she's 10 meters away from the starting point. She traveled 10 meters, and her change of position was 10 meters. Can we get the next one? What was her total distance she traveled for the whole trip by the end of leg 2? Now think about this. Leg 2. She was over here by the end of leg 2, right? Okay, what was the total distance she traveled up to this point? Did she travel any more distance? So what's the total distance she traveled by this point?
10.
She's still going to be 10. You're right. 10. And then last but not least, she walked all the way back, and
So I thought it was 20, but...
So in total it was 20, but by the end of leg 1 it was only 10. And 2, she didn't move anyway, so it was still 10. Yeah, let's give everybody a point for a good audience today. Okay, so it is 20. Do you guys think you can graph this?
No.
No. Yes.
Okay, how about you walk us through it as a group, and then 3 will do it. So, bring it back. Awesome, thank you. All right, so walk number 1. Walk number 1. This is a position versus time graph. So positions represented by what symbol, class? Thank you, Servando. X, right? Yes, Hector.
Wow, is that what?
Oh wow, that's really bad. This is for number 2. Sorry. Just to clarify, I kind of put the wrong graph on. This is supposed to say 2. It's the same graph, but it's supposed to say 2. We're right in the middle part of the worksheet. I didn't mean to confuse you. Very sorry. I apologize. Mr. Bill, that's a step. Okay. So, time is represented by T. We're not going to take from this column. We're taking from this column. So T and X. So what was our position over time? So how are we going to do this? My smart word is way off, so I'm going to try and do the best I can. First off, where's our starting point? You can tell me. I'll be honest.
0.
0.
Who can tell me, raise your hand silently? Yes, Isaac, we'll give you a shot. Okay, 0, give Isaac a point. So right here, how am I gonna do this? All right, right about, nope, there we go. There's my 0 point. Okay, how far did she go now? X, her position
10.
by the end of leg 1 was, yeah, okay, I heard you. There was 10. So it was 10 meters away, and how long did it take her to walk that distance? It took her 9.3 seconds. Thank you. So find 9.3. Here's 9.3. Go up to 10. Is this gonna work? Nope. Go. Okay. You guys can tell when my dot is, right?
No.
And are you gonna connect it? Okay. If you are done, what happened to leg 2? That was awesome. Okay, leg 2. What should the line look like?
Straight, because you stay there.
Okay, let's discuss this one. So Luis explained to the class. Oh, to Raphael, listen up. How's it straight?
Straight because she didn't move from her position where she was. She just stayed there.
Okay, so she just stayed. So our line should be
Straight.
flat, right? Because let's look at her position. What's her position still? It's still at 10. So we're still going to be at 10, but the time changes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So she waits 15 seconds. So we're going to find 24.3 because that's the total time that's passed. Right there, let's just mark 24 and go up to 10. You're going to put a dot there. That's close enough. And you're going to connect it. Really bad today. Okay. That's supposed to be straight. That's a smart word, not me. Might be me, but it's a smart word too. And last but not least, this is a position versus time graph. Where does she go back to?
Back down.
She goes back down and she goes back to the starting
30.
position. So she's going to go back to,
30.
0.
and how much time passed?
30.
So find 30, go to about 31, and you're just going to make a dot right about there, and you're going to connect it. That was a little bit better. So it should look more like, it should look like this. It should look like a mountain cut in half with a straight line. Can you fix it? Too lazy.
You're
Want to
still
fix
looks
it
like
later?
lazy.
I'm too lazy. Omar, do you guys understand that part? How many of you, just to show of hands, how many of you got it, kind of? How many of us feel I'm lost? I want to get to my next class. I've been in there way too long.
I'm not. I don't want to.
I wanna stay here now.
I want to stay.
Yes. Oh, my next slide. Okay, I'll let you know, when they dismiss us, whenever they announce that, you're going to the class that you normally would be at this time. Right now you'd be in second, but second's going to be up soon too. So,
Yay.
I'll let you know. You're going to have me all day. Alright, let's...
You have a friend to too?
3, 2, 1.